Welcome back, everybody. I'm headed into Universal today to check out the soft opening of part of the new Minions land. Now, the main attraction isn't open yet. That opens later this summer. But yesterday, they opened up the Minions Cafe. They opened up, I believe, a new retail location. There's a new little bakery shop we can go check out. Maybe get some exclusive treats while we're here. I also saw that there are some characters out meeting that I personally have not seen before here in the parks. But before we go into Universal Studios proper, I'm gonna head into Islands of Adventure because they also opened a somewhat new store. They have a sort of year-round Halloween store, and it typically changes based on the season. And this time around, they did Monstergram Studios, which is basically just a film studio ran by the Universal Monsters. Sounds pretty cool. Why don't you guys come along? Let's go make some memories together. Figured while we were here, we would check to see if anything different has happened to the Lost Continent since Poseidon's Fury closed. Looks like the attraction marquee is gone. And then over here to the right, we still have Escape from the Lost City here, but Poseidon's Fury as like the main sign is officially gone. No word on anything happening to this land or this attraction or anything, but maybe we'll hear something soon. Yeah, the All Hallows Eve boutique has been transformed into the Monstergram Studios. Looks like they also have some of the new HHN merch for the new house that was just announced earlier in the week for The Last of Us. Oh, I love when they do stuff like this. This is so cool. So director, Frankenstein, I would assume assistant, Bride of Frankenstein, and then the mummy is our coffee guy, which I did hear about the Easter egg that's on one of the cups. Brendan Fraser finally gets his cup of coffee. And they've also got some props over here in the corner. Looks like an old camera and some like lighting props. I guess this would be something that would be used for like Frankenstein to conduct electricity. And I wondered this is leftover stuff from the Monsters Cafe, which Minions Cafe took over of. Got a chair for the mummy and I think some lighting units back here. More posters and references to the original films. Looks like Gilman is our camera operator. And they're shooting a scene that's not only science fiction with our little UFOs there, but it's also in a graveyard, and Drac as our boom mic. Here's a better view of Gilman and his Frankenstein-type camera. And they're putting Drac to work over here. He's doing a pretty good job of holding that boom mic. Oh, I didn't even see the bat hanging from there too. When I first glanced over, I thought this was a real team member, but no, it's Wolfman. A tank full of some mysterious liquid and creature back there that's part of the art department and the makeup department. Oh, I just realized the octopus or squid or whatever tentacled thing back there is applying the makeup to the masks. Fire, fire bad, fire bad. They've also got one of the little wax machine figure things, the Moldoramas. I don't know if I've seen this one before. It looks familiar to me, but it was different than last time I was in here. So you can come get Frank for $8. Here is the shirt for the Last of Us house. I don't think they revealed a lot of merch, or I guess released a lot of merch. I think it's just a shirt and a coffee mug, which I don't see here. We'll have to go check the other store over in Studios to see if we can actually find it, but I am very excited for this house. It's kind of one I expected to happen just because of the popularity of the show and the remake of the game. So other than the new backdrops and figures and stuff in there, it's kind of the same store. It's always Halloween stuff year round. Last year it was like a 1950s beach movie kind of vibe. It was really, really cool. But I think this one is also very, very cool. We're gonna make our way over to Studios and go check out the new Minions stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna take the Hogwarts Express or walk. It depends on what the wait time is for it, but I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty, made it into Studios. I just walked. It was a 25-minute wait for the Hogwarts Express. Not worth the wait. It is very hot out though. It was a tough walk, but I made it. Just across the street from the already existing Despicable Me attraction, Minion Mayhem, is the sign for Minions Land. Now this has been here for a little bit. I don't think I've shown it yet, but we've got a whole smorgasbord of Minions here. Now, forgive me, I'm not really rich on my Minions lore, so I don't really know a lot of their story. But we got one, I think he's like a Frankenstein kind of one coming out of there. Big sign up here, it says Minions Land, but it also says Illumination Avenue, which makes me think there's gonna be other Illumination characters here other than Minions. Make our way down the street since this is kind of the Minions Land here and just talk about everything as we come across it. This is the Villain Con Minion Blast attraction that is opening later this summer. As far as I know, it's a shooter attraction with a conveyor belt system. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work because if a guest isn't strapped into a vehicle, how do you prevent them from doing stuff they shouldn't be doing? But it looks really cool. Again, I'm not super versed on the Minions, but I love when new things get added to theme parks, including new attractions, new shopping, new dining. So I am actually very excited for this land. And the walls have actually come down on this portion over here. So we've got some of the current villains from the Minions franchise, other posters for them, since I believe you're being recruited as the new villain, which is funny that they're making an attraction where I think you're gonna shoot minions. Oh hey, there's Gilman, we just saw him over at the other part. And this poster here is directing us to Villainous Merch, which I believe is the new retail location that just opened. Let's go check it out. Oh my, that's a classy minion. She's got, I believe, the Queen's crown on her head. Here's one that looks like the Sacha Baron Cohen character. And here's Vector. I know this one, I've seen this movie. Here's the doorway that you would exit out of the attraction and into the gift shops. Lots of new VillainCon merchandise. I actually really like that spear jersey. That's actually pretty nice. VillainCon, so much fun. It's a crime? Yeah, it's a crime. One of the minions wearing a VillainCon like oven mitt? I don't quite get it, but it's funny. Water bottle, little lanyard pouch, VillainCon coffee mug, VillainCon fanny pack. When they even have a pass holder exclusive VillainCon shirt. They've made quite a bit of merch for this attraction, like way more than I thought they were going to have made. And here's a lot of the merch that is in like a taxi yellow. I don't know the difference between the orange and the yellow, but I think I like the orange one better. This is more like Minion-esque looking, and I like the orange. It kind of reminds me of like Nickelodeon. Oh, I see. It's one of the villains that has the lobster club, but the Minion has like the oven mitt. Okay, that's funny. I like that. And they've got a whole host of merchandise here for the Vicious Six. Almost a Sinister Six. That's a different franchise. Like, this is probably my favorite stuff that I've seen so far, since it's like for the attraction. Yeah, they made so much merch for this. This is wild. This gets me really excited for the attraction. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, there's so much merch in there, there's no way I could cover all of it, but I am very excited that they did make so much for an attraction. That gets me really hyped for it. Jumping across the street from the VillainCon store, we have the actual land here. Now this is very cool looking. This looks fresh. Down here is where we're gonna start, which looks like an Illumination theater. Now, I believe this is where those characters were meeting. I saw pictures of some of the pigs from Sing over here. So this is where Donkey's meet and greet used to be, and I wonder if it's just like a rotating cast of characters that comes through. We'll have to stop by later, see if we can see anybody different other than the pigs, or maybe just see the pigs today. Now this right here is gonna be Bake My Day, which, if you have not guessed, it is a bakery. Got a fun minion sitting on top of the building with some binoculars. I think he's looking out at VillainCon. Maybe that's what he's looking at. This is a very, very pink store. I'm already digging the cotton candy minion. He's cute. Tons of merch in this store as well. We saw the cotton candy minion already. Here is one with lollipops for eyes, cotton candy, popcorn, gummies, marshmallows, lollipops. And unfortunately, this minion is stuck to the ceiling, which what I assume would be bubble gum. And I don't know if he's shooting gum with his bow and arrow, and that's why he got stuck up there. That's not very nice. Lots of cupcake and lots of pink unicorn merch over here. The backpack's pretty cool. Lots of delicious looking snacks in the case. We're definitely gonna have to come back here and get something. Leaving Bake My Day, we head over here to the next location, which is Freeze Ray Pops, which has quite a line. It is a very hot day out today. I can't get close to the menu, but I can read it from here. They've got a couple specialty ones called like Minion and Gru, and they've got a bunch of other flavors. Ooh, there's a mobile order pickup, so I wonder if that's for Freeze Ray Pops. We have the Bank of Evil here, which unfortunately doesn't look like anything. Maybe like a backstage door for team members, or like characters might come out of here. I wouldn't think it's an exit for anything since the attraction is over there, but we'll see once everything opens. Hello. Made it over here to Minion Cafe, which is kind of the main thing that opened for this. This is where the old Monsters Cafe used to be. Minion's Cafe does offer these as despicables, very clever. Feel free to pause and read these things as they go by, because this menu goes very, very quickly. I've tried to read things as they come through to see what is like gluten-free and vegetarian. It all does sound pretty good. Here's some sandwiches and some, I think it's a pizza. Yeah, pizza down there. Again, feel free to pause at any point and read this information. We've got our desserts here, Fluffy Unicorn Cupcake, which looks like to be vegetarian, Minion Swiss Roll, Bob's Teddy Bear, Otto's Pet Rock. And I think this is our final screen. We've got our kids meal, which is the Mini Boss Mega Melt, PB&J, mac and cheese, which are all vegetarian. There's a shrunken moonballs with flying sauce and a couple of specialty drinks down here. It all sounds pretty good, but honestly, a lot of those entrees sound incredibly heavy. Like, I would not want to be caught out in the almost 100-degree weather that is today after eating a really heavy sandwich or like udon noodle bowl. I definitely will eat here at some point, like an actual entree. I'm probably gonna still go inside and get like an actual snack from there. Maybe one of those specialty drinks that I saw. But yeah, right now those entrees just don't sound perfect for hot Florida summer weather. Our final stop here is Pop-A-Nana, which I've heard sells banana flavored popcorn, and I love weird things, so we're definitely gonna get that today. I also noticed that the backside of the Transformers building is also this really nice sky blue. No longer dark and intimidating. It matches with the Minions backdrop pretty nicely now. Here is a menu for everything offered here at Pop-A-Nana, which those specialty drinks are the same ones they have over at Minion Cafe, so we might just grab one of those here. Beers, drinks, stuff like that, and you can also get souvenir mugs here too. You can also get the Minions popcorn buckets here. You can either get the one with the selfie stick or the one in the car. I'm just gonna get the standard like cup of popcorn today since I don't need a big popcorn bucket. How cute is this? I did not expect this to be a souvenir cup. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. This drink is the Antidote. Oodles of banana flavor with Minion color topping, graham cracker crumbs, and tastes like a banana cream pie. So unfortunately, no banana popcorn. Their machine was broken. They said it kept burning the popcorn, so that may not happen today. But I did get my very cute drink. I'm actually really excited for this. I'm sure it's gonna taste just like artificial banana, which, controversial, I know, but I love that flavor. So let's give it a try. That is banana flavored soda. It's not as like sparkling as I thought it was gonna be. Let's try the foam. Oh, the foam is weird. I like this though. This is weird, but it's good. Stuff on my lips. No, we're good. I was a little like, ooh, $7 for it. But not only is it good and it's refreshing, but I got a free cup with it. I'm a sucker for souvenir cups. I try not to buy them when I don't have to, so this was a nice surprise. I'm gonna mix the foam down in the drink to see if that like changes the flavor at all. This looks kind of gross, but it's at least a little bit more mixed. It didn't really change it, but it's still really good. Would I get it again? Probably, yeah. Again, I don't think this is for most people since it is an artificial banana flavoring, but I think it's good, especially on a hot day like today. So I was talking with one of the team members here at the Minion Cafe, and I don't have to wait in this massive line to go inside. I can pop in and look around if I want to, and it's all mobile order. So I can just sit out here, place my mobile order, and they'll bring it to me. It looks like the Minions are hard at work here. I like this little conveyor belt system. I'm surprised it doesn't move, but I guess it makes sense with little static figures there. But they are making quite the interesting dishes here. Gotta have bananas, you know, Minions. Another banana salad, okay. Even more banana salads, all right. And they have like little googly eyes all over all the appliances up here. That's funny. Oh, the googly eye theme actually continues all around the entire restaurant. Huh. And I believe this might be the Minions break room or like an office, because there's like some of the like motivational posters, but with Minions on them. I saw a time clock over here for them to punch in. They even have a foosball table here as one of the tables, and it's functional too. You can put the ball in there and they spin. And I think Gru is the goalie. That's so funny. Minions vending machine with bananas, a sundae, an energy drink, lots of more googly eyes, a fart gun, more shoes, more safety posters for the Minions on how to stay safe at work. Problem, try yellow. Yell, escalate, laugh, lie, offend, wallow. And then there's a giant like chart there that I'm not gonna follow because that's just way too long. I think that might be the little girl's room, because with all the rainbows and sunshines and stuff. Like there's some pet rocks there with Minions characters on it. I like this little one, he's cute. This might be my favorite room. This is definitely the most fun. And this might be the thing that sucks it back into the kitchen, so all your dirty dishes, obviously not actually usable. So, oh, there's actually a sound effect that plays. It's really quiet though, but I heard like a whooshing sound. Exiting out the back door here, this is the Transformers building right here. And this is that kind of pop-up bar that they usually use for like HHN and other holidays and stuff. But they have additional seating out here, so there is no shortage of seating. Granted, it's not covered, but there's no one in that little awning area. So we're gonna go back over there. We're gonna order us a snack and some water. Desperately need some water. Well, scratch that. That entire area is completely filled now. So we're gonna go over here, find a little corner in the shade and order our food. The mobile order thing was very easy. I just took my camera, scanned the QR code there, pulled up the app. I did have to scroll a little bit, but there it is right there, Illumination's Minions Cafe. And we're gonna make our order. This is the fluffy unicorn cupcake. confetti cupcake, vanilla, and bubblegum icing, topped with a chocolate unicorn horn. The bubblegum icing was the seller for me, believe it or not. Again, I like weird flavors, and if I can get like weird, bizarre stuff like bubblegum, I'm gonna get it. I will say this also came incredibly quick. I pushed my order, and within 2 or 3 minutes, it was here, along with my waters. And it did come on this like little like melamine plate. Melamine's probably not the right thing to use, but it's like a kind of a harder plate since this is like an actual like dine-in location. The cupcake did come in this little paper sleeve, and it did come in a cup, so I did have to get some silverware to eat it with. Well, that horn is melting very quickly, as indeed chocolate. Oh, sorry, fluffy unicorn. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now that is a very fun cupcake. Let's see if we can get that bubblegum flavor. That is bubblegum. That's not bad. It is a little overwhelming sugar-wise, but I do enjoy it. I do think the soda is better. Excuse my messy cupcake, but there was a giant glob of that bubblegum frosting at the bottom that was holding it in place, and whew, that was a lot of flavor in one bite. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this Minions land. Again, I'm not a Minions guy. I've never really cared for the films. I don't think that they're really for me, but they're doing a really good job with it. The food has been great so far. The merchandise has been fun to look at. I really wish attraction was open right now because it would be so fun to just go in there and just blast some minions or whatever you're supposed to do on the attraction. It looks like a ton of fun. I'm doing the mobile order. That was so fast. I don't know why anybody would bother waiting in that line. Like, yeah, it's hot out today, and they've got fans in the queue that are running, and I'm still getting a bit of a breeze. So it's not entirely hot, but it's not super cool, but it's comfortable. I'm not gonna be here long enough that I need to wait in a super long line just to sit inside, because seating did seem a little bit limited. I believe the banana popcorn is up and running again. I'll have to double check and make sure this is actually it. We got the banana popcorn, very nice. I do like how caramelized it looks. I didn't quite expect that. I thought it was gonna maybe be like a banana seasoning on it. You guys know what I mean? Like maybe like banana sprinkles. Parked myself here in the blazing sun. We're gonna try this popcorn. It's not super banana-y. It's very subtle. It just tastes like kettle corn. I think it's good, but this might be my least favorite thing I've gotten today. It's still worth trying, I think, but if you've had kettle corn, you've had this. So, a little disappointing, but it still tastes fine. But yeah, so far, I'm pretty impressed with this. For a non-believer in the Minions, I think this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna get any more snacks today. I know I originally said I was gonna get something and bake my day, but between the drink and the popcorn and the cupcake, I'm a little sugared out. But that just means more snacks I gotta get next time. Ah, the pigs from Sing are out. Okay, very cool. So yeah, I do hope that they have a rotating cast of Illumination characters that meet out here, just to add more like flexibility and more like uniqueness to the meet and greets. Well, friends, thank you guys so much for coming along with me today to Universal Studios to check out the soft opening of the new Minions land. Again, it is not 100% open yet. We're still waiting on that attraction, which is supposed to be sometime this summer. No specified date, but we are in the middle of June, I would assume, in a month, maybe 2. I got my drink, I got my popcorn, I got my cupcake today. I had a good time. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. The way you guys get updates on all of our future adventures. And as always, thanks for making memories with us. We'll see you next time.